I want to talk about Urijah Faber on The Ultimate Fighter. They got their first win last night. Talk about the whole experience. I mean, you've said you've been out there and checking stuff out. What's that like?
Yeah, I've been out there for a week now, and you know, it's a crazy experience. You know, I've always seen tough, you know, from the outside, kind of looking in, and you know, my teammate TJ was on it, and kind of, you know, got to explain a little bit about it to me, and you know, just going in there and being engulfed in it right now and being part of it, it's awesome. Being part of the first live season is great, you know. Being part of this first season with the lightweights, you know, bantamweights coaching, you know, some smaller guys. You know, it's great being a part of it, man. I love the format, how it's live. You know, nothing's gonna get leaked out. Nothing's gonna, you know, no one's gonna know anything before it happens. It happens right there as you see it. So it's pretty awesome, man. All the guys are great, you know, focused guys and you know, great people. You know, as is everyone in MMA. You know, it's a big family. So you know, it's great going in and helping these guys. You know, they were at a point where all of us were at one point. So I've just been there for a week and just trying to help out. And obviously Faber's there for his training camp for Cruz. So you know, I'm helping him train as much and getting my own training in Vegas as well.
What do you make of the banter going back and forth between Urijah Faber and Dominic Cruz as far as like the pranks and stuff like that?
I don't feel like there's really been too many pranks so far. I mean, you know, I think the guys respect each other, obviously. I think more than anything, they both kind of annoy each other. You know, they have like clashing personalities. You know, Faber's just really annoyed by Cruz. Cruz is annoyed by Faber. You know, but they're both like respectful guys as well. You know, you don't hear Faber or Cruz, you know, really talking smack about any other opponent besides each other. You know, so you know, they don't like each other and they're fighting each other. You know, they're obviously big rivalries. You know, they both lost to each other and you know, are fighting for the belt. And both of them, you know, think they're the man. So they gotta, you know, argue and banter back and forth here and there. And you know, especially for TV. So you know, it's something they got to do, and I think they generally don't like each other, but they also respect each other. So you see a lot of that on the show, respect, you know, and you know, sometimes they're just not going to be able to help it.
What are you doing to stay busy besides training?
Just training, man, and doing anything I can right now. You know, I'm here at the UFC grand opening of the UFC gym here in Torrance. So you know, anything I can do. You know, the Ultimate Fighter is obviously playing a big role in my time off. You know, my teammates are always fighting, so I don't really have time off. You know, I got to hang out in Australia for 2 to 3 weeks after the fight to hang out, and you know, that was my vacation. I came back and got right to training, you know, helping Urijah here, so I'm actually staying in Vegas for 2 months, and that really helps me. You know, I can really make big gains in between my fights. You know, that's where you make gains, because you know, when you're fighting, when you actually have a fight scheduled, you concentrate on one guy. And you know, you kind of it's just a grind the whole way through, 8 weeks grind, and you're concentrating on one guy and you know, trying to get in the best shape. When you don't have a fight is when you can kind of concentrate, work on things, you know, you didn't necessarily work on. You don't have to break down your body and stuff as much. So yeah, I'm just getting in good training, you know, trying to learn and you know, be even better by the time that fight comes in October. So like I said, just staying busy, doing anything I can, appearance-wise, training with different people, you know, anything like that.
Great. One last thing before we let you go.
Yeah, of course.
What do you feel like you need to improve in your fight game?
You know, I definitely need to improve. You know, I mean, everywhere I can improve. You know, I mean, I'm never gonna be satisfied. Like, all right, you know, I'm good. Even when I win the belt, I mean, I'm gonna have ton of work to go. You know, I'd like to use my wrestling a lot more dominantly. You know, I use it great in scrambles and everything. And you know, I obviously can get a takedown if I really work for it. But you know, I was a wrestler, you know, coming into this, you know, even though I only wrestled in high school, you know, that is my background, and you know, it's great to have knockouts, and you know, I feel like I've made a mark as a submission guy also. But at the weight class, I think I hold such a big advantage on these guys on the ground that I need to be able to get it there. And you know, the ground is somewhere where you dominate people. You know, you're on the feet, it's kind of anyone's game. You know, you can hit back, you know, but on the ground you put them down, you know, you're hitting them 50 times to their 0. So you know, that's always a good place. And if you see, you know, a lot of the matches, you know, the wrestler can dominate the fight. So that's always, you know, a good tool to have. You know, I obviously need to improve there, and you know, maybe just keep gaining speed also with the new weight class. You know, you see guys like Mighty Mouse, you know, are definitely, you know, faster than anyone I've ever fought. So you know, probably need to work on that too, dropping in the weight class and getting a little faster.
Cool. Joseph, we want to thank you from FightHubTV.com.
Oh yeah, of course, guys. Thank you.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.